It's the last time you'll see.
Boy, he's really jamming, huh?
Yeah, he is doing a concert.
Well, let's keep the music up. Let's see what he realizes we're not there. I can do a Snapple commercial in the meantime, all right? Well, this isn't Snapple. Wait a second. Do you hear him?
No, keep it up, keep it up. Don't turn
How
it
can
down.
we hear it? Oh, there it is.
The end
All right.
of the world.
Anyway. To tell you the truth, he has more friends in that trunk than he does in real life.
Oh.
We got a couple of Snapple bottles here that I want to show you. I just can't wait till he finishes and realizes we're not there.
And
I think this might be the
This
end.
might be it. There you go.
live from the trunk.
You don't know how true. He's just gonna play another song.
Oh, he's in there. Hey, Bob, can you hear me?
I don't think he has any hookup to hear
He has
you.
no hookup?
No.
All right, good. Well, he's still going.
A guy who can occupy himself. That's
Yeah.
what I like.
Gary, he's not a complainer like you. Anyway, Snapple's my favorite drink, and that's why I've asked him to be a sponsor on the TV show. They've been good enough to consent.
Why would, if you were locked in a trunk, this
Yeah.
is what you'd want to take with
I
you.
really would. I'd say, Mom, don't give me donuts, give me Snapple. Snapple Clear Iced Tea is so good. I'll tell you why. It's brewed 100% natural. What's this drink here?
Oh, Snap Up.
That's the fruit punch. You know what this is? If you're going out and you're doing a workout or something, you drink this. It's 100% natural. A lot of sports drinks, I won't mention their name, but you see them on TV all the time advertised, sports drinks. They have tons of chemicals. Hey, what's Bob Geldof doing in there? What's
Playing with
him,
himself.
Man?
I don't
He's
know.
playing with himself? Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, this is all natural, tastes great, and it replaces energy. That's what I'm saying. It replaces energy.
Ooh.
And these are all flavors that are made from the best stuff on earth. Take a look at this Grape Aid.
All natural.
100% all natural. It's real good for your kids to drink, okay? So look for Snapple products wherever you go. Maybe we better release Bob from that trunk, huh?
It's, you know, he's the Sir Bob, and you know, if this gets back to England, they could strip him of his title.
I'm thinking of getting out of this costume eventually, you
Why?
know? You like it like this?
Yeah, why not do the whole show that way?
Hey, by the way, coming up, we have Celestine, the woman with no arms and no legs. She's going to show us how she eats.
She's our big star tonight.
Yeah, Bob was okay. I'm thinking
But
of
we're
locking...
really excited about Celestine.
I'm thinking of locking Celestine in a golf bag. I don't know. We'll see what happens, all right? Boy,
See
Gary,
what
you're a
she'll
big
go
baby.
for.
Bob Geldof was digging it in there.
Yeah, but you have to have a fear of that stuff to know what it's like.
All right. Well, there you go. That makes
He
total
explained it
sense. He
perfectly.
explained it
If,
perfectly.
you're not, if it doesn't bother you, then how could you know what it's like to be locked in the trunk of your...
Yeah, well, that's very true.
Even if you're locked in it, if it doesn't bother you, how
did
could you know?
How did you know it bothered you? Because you were never locked in a
I
trunk
was,
before.
well, I was locked in a locker once in junior high school.
How did that happen?
We were, you know, after football practice, we were goofing around,
Yeah.
and, you know,
Hijinks.
it's hijinks, exactly. They locked me in a locker for it, and I totally flipped out.
Yeah. Well.
So in other words, you've always had friends like us.
Your whole life has been like this.
It's an old trick. Tell
Yeah.
somebody they can't fit in a locker, and they get in, and you lock them, and then you walk away.
Yeah, but now I'm getting paid for it, boy.
Progress.
Well, Robin, you want to take a look at the news or what?
Yes, Howard. Well, the big story, of course, was the woman who locked her baby in a trunk, and we already talked about that. We have Bob Geldof out in the back seeing what it's like.
Sir Bob Geldof. We've got an actual night in a trunk, Robin. Boy, what a show this is. No wonder it's so easy getting guests. No wonder Joan Rivers keeps canceling on us.
Yeah, I guess she's going to cancel for next week, too.
Yeah, right. She's supposed to be here next week for the trick-or-treat show.
Just wait till she hears about this.
By the way, are we going to contact Edgar during that show?
That's what you said.
I want to do it. I think Joan's up for it. We're bringing in a professional medium next week to contact Edgar.
Have you told anybody about this?
No.
Oh.
I'm just assuming we can do it. Joan seems to have a good sense of humor.
I meant people with the show so they could get us a medium.
Yeah, I got that all set up.
Is that right?
Yeah, don't we?
We're working on it.
Yeah, we got a medium coming. We're working on it.
We got her in a trunk. Wait a minute. How'd you get out of the
Hey,
trunk?
what are you doing back here? How did you get out? It's Houdini. You want to do some news with us? All right, Bob will do some news with us.
Well, Bob, you want to hear about this.
You can't get rid of Bob, you know?
The star who wouldn't leave.
This is the only show that, like, the guests won't leave.
Yeah, we always lose control somehow.
We always say goodnight, and then they just come right back on. They don't care.
Well, we witnessed a miracle here in New York this week, Howard.
Yeah.
You heard about it. The saint, a picture of a saint in the Greek Orthodox religion, Saint Irene,
Hey.
started crying
Did you hear about
this week.
We are like voodoo people. You understand? It's a good thing I'm in this costume.
Check out the Irish churches.
Yeah?
All the statues nod.
They do?
Yeah, no, there was a big outbreak of nodding statues in Ireland about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because they have statues on the side of the road there, like it's Catholic country shrines.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Well, you know where
Excuse
Ireland
me,
is, do you?
I don't want to hear about your voodoo. I don't, in fact, I don't want to hear about your voodoo there, Bob. Listen to me.
The nodding
Our crying
statues.
statue, because
Here's
I
the
want to
crying
find
statue.
out what
Our
you think
Lady of
this.
the Nodding Statues. You never heard
Oh,
of it?
listen to
No.
this.
This is Saint Irene.
During my show, my crew nods out.
Here she goes. Look at that. Real tears.
Let me see that.
Look at that.
Excuse me, let me explain something here.
And look, in the back, the priest is going to show you there. Nothing's in the back to make her cry.
Wait, let me show you something.
What?
Let me show
See
you
that?
something
I
here.
didn't see it.
Let me see this. Wait a second. I didn't get a good shot of this. Oh,
See, there are the tears. And this guy's going to explain.
It's condensation.
Because we think the icon crying.
hey, Bob, maybe you ought to go to that look. I
You've
like
already
it.
gone for it. I think
'Cause you
should
got
do
the hair.
beard. He
All you
looks
need-
like you. Look at the glasses.
You think he looks like me?
If he put horns in his head, it'd be you.
You
know?
think? Wait a second. You're saying you saying
am I
that
right?
looks like me? You mean if we put? We just.
Robin, you're wearing these jewels. I'm not used to seeing you. with this,
I dressed up for you, Bob.
You mean like that?
There's
Stern,
Howard.
correct?
And a bra?
There he is. Yeah.
Because the leaders want to start a war. So the Saint Erichus of Alando, it's a patron.
Listen to me. I want to
He's
say
speaking
something.
English, by the way.
He's speaking English? Well, I'm going to speak some English right now. I'll take a cheeseburger and several fries. There's no way that statue's crying. This
Well, you
is-
tell me what it is. Only from her eyes. So she is a mess. Somebody ought to slap her and tell her to get herself together.
It's condensation, right? It's in a. Do you believe any of that stuff? That's
Yes, I do. I do believe it.
You believe
do
that that
believe it?
statue's crying?
Yeah.
Lock him back in the trunk.
You were there.
Bob, you see this thing here?
Yeah.
In Ethiopia, they eat these, believe it or not, because there's nothing to eat over there. But thanks to you, there's some food
No,
now.
the problem is they make them there.
They make these in
And
Ethiopia.
they don't realize they can't eat them.
Right, there it is. See, Bob always hones in on the problem. This is the Brother P-Touch 3. I talk about it on the radio. I talk about it on television till I'm blue in the face. This is a great thing. It makes labels. Today I'm using a black background and a gold lettering
That's
system.
a very nice motif.
Isn't that nice? These are so good. The Brother P-Touch 3. Let me just say that you can label anything with this. You can label anything on your desk, in your kitchen, your holiday gifts. You can give this as a holiday gift. It looks like a little computer, doesn't it? And that's exactly what it is. You hit a print button, everything prints out. You can use different sizes, different styles, different fonts. Fonts means, print types.
I see.
You understand that, okay?
Jaunty music.
And let me just say that I use one of these at home. You like to label? All right. I have a special tonight.
What's that?
Instead of running out to the store to buy one of these, which is a big pain in the neck,
Yeah.
I need you to call a 1-800 number right now. All right? This is just for Howard Stern viewers. Could you put those cue cards lower? It looks like I'm looking into the sky. Thank you. What is this? Nobody wants to get down and kneel before me. Okay. Let me give the 1-800 number right now. All right? You call this special number, and what happens is you can buy the Brother P-Touch 3. It's 1-800-526-6666. Ask for your own P-Touch at a special low price.
Oh, that's nice.
They're putting us on notice this week. The Brother people said, hey, we'll give out the 1-800 number. We'll see how many of these you sell.
Uh-oh.
If you sell them well, we'll keep coming back and advertise.
It's a test, folks.
It's really a great piece of equipment. And if you don't like it, you have 30 days to give it back. So do it now. Just call the 1-800 number. Yes. Yeah, we're back with Bob Geldof for doing the news, and we're just taking a look at that crying statue there, for God's sake. Bob Geldof believes that that's a crying statue. That's a picture locked in glass. You understand,
So
Robin?
how'd the tears get there?
Although we have our own miracle on this show, I took the press photo of Dan Foreman, our producer. Mm-hmm. And if you notice, ever so slightly in the corners of his eyes,